Hello, my name is Zahrina Almas. I'm from non-formal education at University of Malang. I want to talk about the surprising way groups like ISIS stay in power. For the past decade, I have been studying non-state armed groups, armed organizations like terrorists, insurgents, or militias. I document what these groups do when they're not shooting. My goal is to better understand the violent actors and to study ways to encourage transition from violent engagement to study ways to encourage non-violent confrontation. I work in the field in the police world and in the library. Understanding non-state armed groups is key to solving most ongoing conflict because most has changed. It used to be a conflict between states. No longer, it is now a conflict between state and non-state actors. For example, of the 216 cases between 1090 and 75 and 2011. So we need to understand the group. We need to either that has to be successful. So how do we do that? We need to know what makes this organization tick. We know a lot about how they fight, why they fight, but no one looks at what they're not doing when they're not fighting it. Armed struggle and unionist politics are related. It is all part of the same organization. We cannot relate. It is part of the same organization. Understand this group, let alone defeat them. If we don't have the full picture, and armed groups today are complex organizations, take the Lebanese Hezbollah, known for its violent confrontation against Israel, but sends its party, a social service network, and a military apparatus. Similarly, the Palestinian Hamas, now for its suicide attacks against Israel, also runs the Gaza Strip since 2007. So, their group's complex communication, which is radio stations, TV channels, internet websites, and social media strategies. And up here, you have the ISIS magazine printed in English and published, not routine, but setting up profitable businesses, for example, construction companies. Now, these activities and case allow these groups to increase their strength, increase their fund, to better equip and to boost their brand. Armed groups also do something else. They build stronger bonds with the population by investing in social service. They boost schools, they run hospitals, set up vocational training program or micro-learn program. Hezbollah offers all of other service, and more armed groups also seek to win the population over by offering something that the state is not providing. Safety and security, the initial case of the Taliban in western Afghanistan, or even the beginning of the Afghan effort to provide security. Now, unfortunately, in the case, the provision of security came at an unbearable high price for the population. But in general, providing social service fills a gap, a governance gap left by the government, and allows the groups to increase their strength and their power. For example, the 2006 electoral victory of the Palestinian Hamas cannot be understood without acknowledging the group's social work. Now, this is a really complex picture here in the West. When we look at armed groups, we only think of the violent side. But that's not enough to understand the group are hybrid. They risk because they feel a gap left by the government and the edge to be both armed, political, agent in violent struggle, and poor governance. The less, we can think of them as the opposite of a state. Now, what do you call a group like Hezbollah? They run part of a territory. The less our group will live in a world of states, non-states, and in between, and the more states are weak. Like in a fill the gap is big for government because to fulfilling the governance gap has to be at the center of any sustainable approach. This also matters very much for peacemaking and peace building. Which we better understand our groups. We'll better know what incentives we power to encourage the transition from violence to non-violence. So, in this now contest between state and non-states, military power can win some better, but it will not prove peace non-stability. To achieve this objective, what we need is a long-term investment in filling that security gap, in filling that government gap that allowed these groups to thrive in the first place. Thank you for your attention. Please like my video and please no unlike video, but if you unlike video will less my and no unlike my video because if you unlike my video will less my score. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.